Welcome back. It's Sports This Morning on Channels Television. Right about now, we're talking about grassroots basketball development. We have officials from the Lagos State Basketball Association. Babs Ogunade is the chairman of that association. We're trying to let us understand the importance of coaching in grassroots basketball development.
Yes, I mean, back to where we were. You were in Rio, as I recall, and I mean, take Great Britain, for instance.
That's right.
From zero, they become heroes. They took time to go back to the drawing board and develop 7-year-olds and 10-year-olds. Now, last Olympics, I mean, you saw what happened to them. So we're trying to say, you know what, even, I mean, regardless of us even, upgrading facilities, if you upgrade facilities and you don't have people who have been schooled properly to use them, you're wasting your time. So we're saying, you know what, let's go back to the grassroots. Train the trainers who will, of course, impart the knowledge on the kids. And it's not just basketball alone. We're taking them in sports management, sports development, coaching, instructions, the whole 9 yards.
Okay. Oh, interesting.
Okay. Yeah,
I was just going to say, obviously, it is very important. I mean, the best time to learn the fundamentals of basketball is at its very level.
That's right.
So what are the exact plans? I mean, these coaches that you'll be training, I mean, what are they and who's going to be doing the training?
Now, we have found, I mean, we're looking at the lecturers from the universities. We're looking at sports gurus who have done these things before. So we're talking, I mean, lecturers from the University of Lagos, from ABU, old coaches, old referees that are coming along to train them in sports development, emotional techniques, psychology of coaching, philosophy of coaching, the whole 9 yards.
Sounds good. Let's get Mr. Badis talking. The technicalities involved at this level, how dynamic are they?
Yeah, like the chairman rightly said, we look at it as if these children must be properly tutored and have a very solid foundation. The people that are to impact that knowledge must also be very knowledgeable and have a good grasp on the basic things that they need to teach these children at that formative stage. So that when we get the foundation right, then you can take the buildings to the highest height that you can take it to. So then it's, you know, so that we don't want a situation where it's going to be garbage in, garbage out. If they don't have what it takes, how are they going to impact? So that's why we want to train them. And the training is going to be very robust because it's going to be very detailed. It's not the usual course that you just come for the sake of it. People will be tested. Apart from the fact that we teach them the real things that they need to learn about the game. Basic basketball skill, basic rules of the game that they need to acquire so that when they are training them, they are also coaching these children to know the rules of the game, then the philosophy, then the psychology of handling children. Then how do you identify the potential in the child when it's growing? This one, where we are looking at it, is likely to hit 7 feet so that you know where you are going to place them. So when you are placing all those things, and at the end of the day, we are going to test these coaches to know where they have actually grabbed what we are teaching them.
And I like that. I like that. Let's just pause on that now. Remember, we're monitoring the elections in Edo State. Obaze is standing by right there to give us updates as regards the Edo elections. Osaze, what's going on there?
Good morning. We are at Abudu, the headquarters of Orioma local government area at Edo South Senatorial District. Right now, we have seen a lot of activities going on here. But let me start with the INEC headquarters in Orioma local government here, where we met with the electoral officer, also known as EO. We wanted to get some words from him concerning materials and all that. And he said the materials needed for this election that is taking place today, they were actually received yesterday and distributed to the appropriate quarters. There were scores of policemen there, uniformed policemen, and some soldiers heavily armed. That's at the local government INEC office. This is SCG College. SCG College is one of the biggest schools in this particular town. It's an old institution. But what is quite fascinating is the fact that this place was chosen for this election. If you can see behind me, the grass in the area, the place has not been cleared. It is unkempt. And then one begins to wonder the rationale behind bringing people here to vote when you have not actually prepared the compound. But I can assure you that irrespective of that, the turnout of voters has been quite, very, 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 very massive. Okay. And it's just good to see people queuing up in long queues, others moving around, minding their own business after voting. There are police officers around here, but they are in no way interfering with the process. They have set up their perimeters around the area, and I can assure you it is all good from Abudu, Orion local government area.